welcome to 2024 room tour. Starting off with my bedside table, I got the Bang & Olufsen Beolit 20, which is like the best portable speaker I've ever listened to. It got a 7-hour battery life, so it can last you all day. And not only does it sound great, but also it looks really amazing. I think it's one of the best looking speakers on the market right now. The speaker sits on top of the Virgil Abloh Icons book. Virgil is a big inspiration of mine, and this book shows what his design process was like from beginning to end. My TV of choice is the LG C1, which was the best TV the year I bought it, and I got the Apple TV 4K hooked up to it. Together, this is a killer combo. If you don't have an OLED TV, you should seriously consider buying one, because the colors just look so good and the blacks are really deep. The quality just immerses me more in the movie that I'm watching. Underneath the TV, I have my Xbox Series X sitting on top of some cardboard boxes. I haven't really gamed a lot in the last couple of years, and this is not my main gaming spot, so that's why it sits on these boxes. I also bought the Elite Pro controller with the paddles on the back. Personally, the controller was not worth it for me because I don't really game a lot anymore. And moving on, this is my chair. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And then we have my workhorse of a computer. I got the 14-inch 2021 MacBook Pro. This is the base model, so it has 16GB RAM, 500GB of storage, and the M1 Pro chip. This machine handles everything I throw at it, which is kind of ridiculous, because I edit videos in 4K and do a lot of 3D work. My MacBook is hooked up to the studio display. Yeah, I know it's expensive, I just love the 5K resolution, the fact that it hooks up to my Mac with just one cable. This display is where I do all my work. I never really open my Mac anymore unless I need to be mobile. My keyboard of choice is a Logitech MX Mechanical Mini. I really love the small form factor. They have a bigger one with a numpad if you're into numpads, but I don't use one, so that's why I don't have one. My mouse is a Logitech MX Master 3, every YouTuber's favorite mouse, and after I bought one myself, I can see why. My favorite feature is the scroll wheel on the side, which makes video editing a lot faster. Under the display, I have my AirPods Pro 2nd generation for quick access for whenever I need to grab them in a hurry. I use this mainly outside. My audio interface is the Audient ID14, which is one of the best budget audio interfaces. I produce music on the side, and that is the reason why I have an audio interface. And while we're on the topic of audio, in my top left drawer I have my AirPods Max, which I use every time I'm at my desk, which means that I use them a lot. For me, these are the perfect overhead headphones. They have zero delay, which means I can comfortably edit videos using these wirelessly. On the right side of the desk I have the Fujifilm X100V, which is my most recent pickup. This camera got a lot of attention on social media last year, and that's why I decided to get one. And after using it these last couple of weeks, I can see why it's so hyped. When using film simulations on this, the photos come out perfect and you never need to edit them afterwards. I'm a big car guy, so behind the X100V I have the Lego Porsche 911. The colors on this Lego model paired with the logo. Behind my desk I have the Philips Hue light strip. I also have the Philips Hue light bulbs in my main light. The only reason I bought these was because you can control your lights with your phone, so if you're lazy like me, you can just pick up your phone or use Siri. In the drawers on my right, I have all my camera equipment. Let me know if you want a full video on all my gear and what I bring with me whenever I go out shooting. On the wall behind my desk, I have a photo that I took myself. I almost don't have any art in my room, and that's because I'm never sure what to get. I always go back and forth on what to buy, and that just ends up in me not getting anything. Lastly, my whole setup sits on the IKEA Carlsby in walnut, which is actually a kitchen countertop. For the legs, I use the Alex drawers in black because I just love the dark and moody look. This desk is like the basic desk you see every YouTuber and TikToker pushing, but it's for a reason. It's actually really cheap and looks really good. And yeah, that's my room tour. This is my first long form video, and if you have any constructive criticism on how I can improve, please let me know in the comments.